Right, so we've got one score on the board for Tom. Can you hear? Yep.
Yep, we're all good.
We're all good. We're fired
Mics
up.
are working.
So I'd like to welcome anyone who's watching in on the YouTube. If you're watching the live, please feel free to jump on, give it a like, give it a share. Let's get this one out there and get everyone watching these future pros. Big shout out to the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club for hosting the event. Huge shout out to the sponsors, Choice Homes, Inverted Bodyboarding, Southern Cross Credit Union, City of the Gold Coast, Surf Lakes, Dream World, Amazon Power, and a few supporters, Flow Martial Arts, Barcy Pilates Studio and QEGC. Oh, we got yellow on. Just a bit of a short ride.
So it looks like we've got a bit of a split peak situation going on here. That just up and riding, we had a nice reverse there on that right hander, and we've got a few guys that have opted to sit out the front here on a different peak. So with this morning light, it's making it quite difficult to see the different colours, isn't it? So we have to look look really closely right now with the morning light to differentiate everybody.
Extremely lucky to have such bright conditions,
Yeah.
but at the same time, extremely challenging.
Yeah, it will be for a little bit while this sun's bright in the sky, but we are lucky. We did have a lot of rain here on the coast yesterday, and the swell was quite a bit bigger, so these Groms have got the best conditions we could possibly hope for this morning here at Tallebudgera Beach. It's so bright. I could barely tell which was which colour just then. It's pretty hard. Like that. That was our guy, wasn't it, that took off on one of those? Because look,
Yeah.
it hasn't been. Just waiting for the judges to see if they've updated it.
But I'll be back in 1 second to see what their vision is from there.
Yeah, because that was just a reverse. Yeah, slow spin. It was, I think it was white, or it was either white or yellow. I think it was white. White, was it? Was it white? Yeah.
They got it. They're
They
just
got it.
waiting off on
Oh,
putting
okay.
it in. They got a better vision than us,
Okay.
so that's
sweet.
good. They kind of cut through the sun a bit on that
Okay.
angle.
Yeah, cool. Pass the mic down. I'll give it a quick announcement for the crew here. So it's definitely white, and what's that? Yellow that I've had one, or who is it? What colour is this? Carno.
Yellow.
All right, good morning and welcome down to the beach for the Future Pro here. We've got some awesome waves out front. As you can see, there's a few sets lining up, and this is the first heat of the day, Heat 1. We've got Tom Marshall, Sonny Siren, Bodie Hugan, Carter Burke out there. Currently, we've only had 2 scores on the mat, so keep your eyes peeled for some exciting surf out here. Just letting you know, this morning we'll be commentating, but we're also doing a live feed, so just be patient with some of those scores coming through as we're managing 2 mics at one time. So that looked like green there, just putting his first wave on the map. That's Bodyboard out here in front of us today. He just took off on a nice right-hander. So that's 3 guys that have got a score on the map at the moment, which is looking like we've got Sonny Siren in first place. In second, you've got Carter Burke. He needs a 1.01 to move to first. Bodie Hugan needs a 3.61 to advance. He's in third place. Tommy Marshall, he needs a 4.51 to move up and advance. So it's early days in this heat. And as I said, there's some remarkable waves out here for these guys to try and hook into this morning at Tallebudgera Beach.
Oh, here we go. We got wide on, scooped in for a bit of tube action. Just couldn't get through for it. I'd like to give a shout out to Nelson, who's dedicating his time here for streaming the event. Absolute streaming. He's an absolute legend. He's more than helpful with your streaming needs and an absolute professional. So if you need anything streamed or you're looking at it, make sure you jump across Absolute Streaming.
So looking out here in this heat in the water, you've got Sonny Siren who's winning at the moment. We've got Carter Burke in second. He needs a 1.01 to take the lead. Tom Marshall, you need a 3.61 to advance. And Bodie Hugan, you're in fourth place. You need a 3.61 to advance.
Just a huge shout out to all the parents who have brought their children along to this event today, or any parents who have brought their children's friends, or any friends who have brought their mates. You're all legends. It's great to see people coming from the north, the south, the east, the west, wherever you're coming from.
All over, I'm taking it.
All over from what I've heard so far. And we've got some mad pros kicking around too today, so the Groms have got an absolute froth, some froth going on. I know I've seen Mitch Rawlins get around. I have seen a few others kicking about here and there too.
Yeah, I think Lilly Pollard's down the beach doing some coaching today also with Mitch, and I've seen Britt Kennedy's over there in the judging panel. There's a whole horde of people that are down the beach here today, isn't there, Rob?
That's right.
What better place to live than the Gold Coast as well? Well, it looks to these waves that are out the front here. These kids, if they're not from here, I tell you what, they're going to be tucking into some lovely waves today. Nice bit of size in it too, which is quite exciting for the future pro here today.
I'm looking forward to a bit of the impact on the sections. Haven't seen anything too crazy yet. We just had a bit of a ride from yellow, I think, from the colours we see, but it looks like there's a bit of a bowl developing right there in the front, right in front. So
it really does. So as these kids progress through these heats, I'm sure there'll be some sections that'll be just getting smashed apart. As isn't there a sponsor up for grabs for the win on one of these ones, or what's the winning place getting?
The winning place, I'll have to actually look into that one, to be perfectly honest with you today, but I know all the competitors are going to be scoring themselves a mad goodie bag, and I think that there will be definitely something for the first place.
So looking at the scores here, there's a situation change. We've got Sonny Siren out in first place. We've got Bodie Hugan that needs a 4.31 to take the lead. Carter Burke, you need a 1.81 to advance. And Tom Marshall, you're in fourth. You need a 4.41 to advance. So we've got Tom Marshall out there in the red. Sonny, you're in the white. Bodie's in the green. And Carter, he's in the yellow. So all eyes peeled for the first heat of the day. Hope everybody's enjoying their nice warm spot on the beach. And if you've just got down to the beach, welcome down to the Future Pro, proudly sponsored by Choice Homes and Inverted Bodyboarding, amongst many others. Left in the heat. What time have we got? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so there's just under 8 minutes remaining in this Heat 1, Cadets Round 1. Coming up next will be Cadets Heat 2. Heat 2 will consist of Zaid Taylor, Ollie Williams and Hardy Fletcher. Zaid, you'll be in the red rash shirt, Ollie, you're in the white, and Hardy, you will be in the green. You guys will be getting ready for your paddle out very shortly. 7.5 minutes remaining on the clock.
And just for any of you that aren't sure, you'll be paddling out when the yellow flag goes up. That'll be in roughly 2 minutes, guys, so be sure that you're ready. Anyone in the second heat. Yep.
Yes, so you can turn it on and off. How close do you have to be to that? Okay, yep, so just if I'm talking now, can it hear us?
Not so I think at a good distance, alright. That's all I do all day, is talk on the
Okay, just 6.5 minutes remaining on the next clock. So if you guys are in the next heat, you'll be grabbing your rash shirt. So as I said, there's Zaid, you're going to be in the red, Ollie, you're in the white, and Hardy in the green. That'll be heat number 2, getting ready to paddle out. You guys will be paddling out on the 5-minute mark. And as Rob said, if you look down here to the flags on the beach, the green obviously means the heat is underway. When the yellow flag goes up with the green, that'll be 5 minutes to paddle out. And obviously when the red goes up, that will be heat over for this one. And you guys will be waiting in the water for your next heat to start, which is heat number 2. Good luck to all the grommets in the next heat. Currently looking out in the water for Cadets Round 1. Carter Burke, you're in the first place there. You are out in front by 1.63. Sonny Siren, you need a 5.34 to be in first. Bodie Hugan, you need a 4.31 to advance. And Tommy Marshall, you need a 7.31 to advance. That is just under 5 minutes remaining in this first heat out there in the water. Guys, in the next heat, you can now paddle out. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think there is a Gabriel. It's in this one.
We've got different names, actually.
Oh no, but Tim's got it. It's Gabriel. Gabriel.
So who's
If we've got Gabriel Taverner out there, could you please make your way to the sign-on? We have your green rashie. Be ready to be paddling out right now, Gabriel.
Oh yeah, call that one up. I called the wrong one up. I was looking at boys division. Sorry, it's across there. That one was sitting up there. I called that one out. So quickly call that one up. Make sure that mistake was clarified.
Sorry about the misinterpretation there before, guys. We called out the wrong event. We are running the Heat 2, and that is in the red, Jai, in the white, Taylor, and in the green, Gabrielle. sorry for the inconvenience, and thanks for keeping us on our toes.
Yeah, it's cadets. It's cadet. Oh, no. I don't know who it is. Yeah, it's cadets round 2, not boys.
Anyone who knows who Gabriel is in the
Yeah, it's cadets league.
in the cadets,
Heat 2.
please get, if Gabriel could make his way to the sign-on.
Yeah, that one was slipped up, and I thought I looked across, seen that, and then seen that. I'm like, oh no.
Nah, that's all right. That's what I was wondering why they were like,
Yeah,
what
then
are we
they're
running?
like, get Gabriel up, and I'm like, who's Gabriel? He's not even in this thing. He's like, yeah, he is. I'm like, oh, glad you know. So,
That's what I mean. That's my job all the time. It's just
yeah. All right, now we're on. And then, then are we going to go into heat 3, obviously, then heat 4?
Yeah.
Cadets.
Right on the shoot, Gabriel may have went away because it's too big, but we need to give him a final call.
Okay.
In case one of the guys on the right and he's not here, but
Okay. So Gabriel Taverner.
yeah, it's one of the
All right, guys. Last call for Gabriel Taverner. I also do want to put it out there that we do have some fair size out here today, so if you're not comfortable with the conditions, please feel free to let us know. We don't want to send anyone out in anything they're not comfortable with, so if any of the Groms or anyone are uncomfortable with the conditions, please just let us know at the sign-on.
Yeah, good one. All right, so there's 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in this heat. We've still got Sonny Siren out there in first. We've got Carter Burke in the yellow rash shirt. He's coming in second place. He needs a 6:01. In the green, Bodie Hugan, you need a 5.94 to advance. And Tom Marshall, you're still in fourth place in the red rash shirt. You need a 8.94 to advance. Just under 1 minute remaining in the water. Coming up next will be Heat 2, Cadets Round 1. We've got Joe Taylor in the red rash shirt. Taylor Barton, you'll be in white. Gabriel Taverner in the green. I think we were looking for Gabriel to come down and grab his rash shirt. Hopefully he's got it. If not, Gabriel, come down to the beach marshal and grab your rash shirt. Your heat is about to start. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. We'll leave him alone.
So we got 13 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.